It's a mighty good word, party folk. I'm your mile high priest. I'm up here up about a mile high on Saturn's day. It's Saturday, September 21st. We are near the equinox, fall equinox for the northern hemisphere. I suppose it is the spring equinox for our brothers and sisters and whatnots from the other side of the globe. It is a transitional experience for the earthlings. It's wonderful to have you here. I'm grateful for our energetic exchange. So we are at the final minutes of the sun's transit through Virgo. The sun will soon ingress into Libra. That marks the equinox station, and Venus is about to end its transit through Libra as well, and will soon enter or ingress into Scorpio. So yeah, transitional indeed, and it seems like the magic is afoot. Magic is abound in abundance. I do have a collective message for y'all before I get into the sign by sign readings for the four mutable signs. So we should just get into it right. Mars is currently in Cancer, about to enter the second decan. Don't forget that it will retrograde, so it'll be in Cancer, retrograde through Leo, then seemingly appear to move forward again through Leo, back through Cancer before it enters. I said that way incorrect, but we'll get there. It'll move into Leo, I believe, and then come back to Cancer, and then back to Leo, right? Because that's what a retrograde does. Moon is currently in Taurus, so I'm very hungry. I already ate a lot, but that's my admission, right? Let's get into it, right? Thank you all for being here. I honor you. I honor your path. I am ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. Thank you for being here. My name is Armando. I am the Mile High Priest. I'm situated in Denver, Colorado, USA. I am usually in store on the clock reading in person, but I am taking a hiatus, so I'll be in and out of the shop anyway. I was in the shop earlier this week and reading for people. Rightfully, what's good, party folk? Magicians, high priests, high priestesses, kings, queens, royals. This is your mutable court. I'm your effervescent, giggly, wiggly, jiggly, bubbly, smiley equinox jester, Akashic librarian, stellar informant, ninja warrior, funny looking dude. Seems to be in dreamland as a Pisces should be, right? I'm in Five of Pentacles, Judgment, and Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords modality. I sometimes laugh at how readers suppose that 7, 8, 9 of Swords is red. But yeah, what's good? What's poppin', eh? I'm here with your divine messages for your spiritual exaltation, your spiritual evolution, your spiritual growth through all spaces, all times, all of them. Once again, thank you for being here. I honor you, your time, your decisions. I'm ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. If you'd like to support the channel, please feel free to hit thumbs up, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, comment. Wonderful discourse on the last or the cardinal readings. I reposted the fixed sign readings more so for fun. I apologize that I am annoying. I do tend to annoy and aggravate on purpose, because like my Mercury is in Aquarius and my moon is in Sagittarius. So, you know, I like to poke and prod for growth. It's fun. It's fun. You know, I'm a guide. I'm a guide. Anyway, before I get into the mutable signs, I want to relay this equinox message for you. So I have a few cards that I was channeling: Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, Seven of Swords. So Queen of Swords, you're manifesting your thoughts, right? The Page of Swords references a increase of power, your power, and the Seven of Swords is a call for self-reliance and indirect action. Okay, go back to Queen of Swords. You are manifesting your thoughts, so there's not a lot of direct action to be taken. So take away the messages that pertain to you. Pay close attention more accordingly. What resonates, right? Don't tell anyone your business and mind your own business. Literally tend to you and yours. So tend to what's yours. Mind yours, right? Mind the gap. Eight of Pentacles is the next message. So we'll get there. Your magic is increasing. So again, the Page of Swords, your power increases. So does your magic. So release fears, right? Adjust. But more accordingly, accept. Accept your spiritual power is increasing. So it may feel like you're going on, now adapt. It may feel like you're going on a spiritual journey, so adapt. You're learning. It may feel like a long voyage across lands. You may actually be taking short trips or longer trips. You may be dreaming like you're a Mile High Priestess. The voyage across lands, it may be ancient lands. And then I write candle magic. That's a good way to help with the adjustment. It's a good way to stay focused because we are going from Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, right? Those are the next 3 seasons before we enter the winter solstice, or the solstice. So to stay focused, to mind your business, like I'm telling you. Yeah, I know it's sassy, right? Like the message is like, mind your own business. Keep your mouth shut. But what I mean is like focus on you. As I like to relay, baby, can you focus on you? It's a takeaway from a song, right? Some of you might know. If you know, you know. Candle magic is a great way to stay focused. It's also a great way to increase your manifestation power. It's a great way to remain clear and pure in thoughts. Because remember, Queen of Swords reminds us that you are manifesting thoughts. So keep your thoughts pure, clear, in good standing, right? And if you want to dive deeper, if you are fearless, if you are really releasing fears, then I suggest the Three of Pentacles, triple goddess state, right? Three of Pentacles can be, again, simply read very accordingly, or it can be, you can delve deeper, you can dive deeper into the creator, sustainer, and destroyer aspects. So the triple goddess, right? And we are going into the darker months. So the waning, the crone, the waning goddess, the crone. Many different deities or goddesses at that point. Find your own, figure it out, Google it, or ask the appropriate witch or shaman or witch doctor, whatever. So release fears, right? That's why the bat appears, no lingering in the past. So that specific message, or that message, is very specific to Scorpios. No lingering in the past, but that may resonate with you regardless. Be fearless in general, and be fearless with your voice. So sing out loud, speak up, but again, remember, mind your business. And that's the Queen of Swords. That's the Page of Swords. That's the Seven of Swords. Strategy, intelligence, not without emotional power, but in groundedness, right? In grounding. So accept, adapt, and adjust. Adjust being the important aspect of why you are accepting and adapting. God, I love it. Adjustment is one of my favorite terms ever, practices ever. I think if you go back to, which I don't recommend going back to any of my old messages, but I talk a lot about adjustment. Okay. So Venus, very much active. Of course, we just talked about Mars. Mars will be retrograde soon enough. Pluto is currently retrograde in Capricorn. And then it will begin its forward movement at the end of November. Saturn is also retrograde in Pisces currently. And it will soon finish its transit through, move forward and finish its transit through Pisces in, I believe, mid-winter of 2025. So about likely March. But, there's a lot to talk about in the current moment. So we'll get there. Specific phrases or terms that are coming up is new work, generosity. So you may feel generous. You may want to give. I do have my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, all in the About Me. just a plug, right? But you may want to give. Others may want to give to you. That's what I mean. I'm not talking about give me anything unless you want to, right? Unless you're called to it. What's good, party folk? Specific dates, okay? Listen up. This may resonate with you. It may not. Discernment, right? May 15th, July 26th, October 6th. That's the nearest date, right? October 6th, December 17th, and February 27th. And date range, December 25th through December 29th. I don't know, y'all. I was channeling some stuff. So before I get into the messages for the mutable signs, the final words are awaken. And the final phrase is begin anew. All right, y'all. So also in mythology, I believe this is correct. I sometimes get it incorrect, or at least this is the way I filter and funnel and integrate the mythology of Scorpio, and not necessarily Scorpio. It's Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. So you can picture the scorpion, and its claws are the scales of Libra, right? The pincers are the Libra scales. We have the scorpion body, and then we have the tail that you can perceive as or imagine as the Sagittarian arrow, the focus. So that's what we're vibing with. We are in the ecliptic zone. We will soon come to the solar eclipse, which marks the new moon in Libra at 10 degrees in a couple minutes. What's good, party folk? Let me just take a swip of water here. Thank you for being here. Gemini, what's good? Thank you for being here. I honor you. If you feel that you want a personal reading, I have a link tree with my links, linktr.ee/milehighpriest or simply calendly.com/milehighpriest. I can deliver a private video through YouTube, or we can jump on a Zoom call. So your horoscope or astrological message is the work is expanding. Your Venusian message is go for the gold. Your fortune message is trust yourself every day on the daily, and your karmic akashic message is shine bright, shine brighter. Of course you would have tit for tat, right? But you do have a Venusian message that says go for the gold. Again, your akashic message is shine bright, shine brighter. Love it. Yeah, I got this weird sun diffuser catcher thingy, and it's just like the things are landing on my face. It's fine, right? We love it. Let's get a good clearing here. I can't believe how oh yeah, this reminds me, citrine. Yes, citrine. It's like I'm wearing citrine and I'm holding citrine, but look at the difference between this citrine on my neck and this citrine here. It's beautiful. You can't have this citrine. It's a very scorpionic aligned gemstone. So go with that if it resonates, right? I love citrine. It tends to lose or fade in color in the sun. So yeah, keep it out of the sun. Wow, autumn. How appropriate for you, Gemini. Okay. Stay on track. We're going to take breath. We do have the resin card. Okay, we'll get into it. But breath is very much attempt to flow with a circadian rhythm, attempt to flow with earthly vibrations, breathe with the earth, breathe alongside the earth. Before the winter months kick in, right? It's great to still go out into the sun, get your feet into the grass, or just simply breathe in the fresh air. I experience a lot of allergies, so like I understand that may not vibe with anybody, but the breath is your return to your heart center, right? Card number 36. So yeah, we do have a very 3 6. Oh yeah, I was talking to one of my clients who's Gemini rising, and another one of my clients recently brought up the 369 method, writing. So writing for you is very profound. In general, for Geminis, it is, right? And specifically, if you have a Gemini North Node, cool. I have the Zodiac Tarot. We will pull. Okay, already 3 messages. Damn, Cancer. Okay. Was that the 10 of Pentacles? Yeah. Hey. Okay. Mercury in Virgo. Mercury currently in Virgo. All right, so that's the situation, right? 2 more cards. Bases. Sorry, the challenge, crossing the situation, and the basis of the situation. But we have 10 of Pentacles, which is I think when let's just say, relatively speaking, when I mentioned 369 method, it's like, who taught you that? Likely not your parents, right? And we are looking a lot at the father and the mother. So I would say go back to the fixed signs messages, because every sign I was picking up vibes of like the father, Mars in Cancer, very much the father. So the mother, because Cancer popped up, the mother could have something to do. It's like, Gemini, do you love making money? And that's beautiful, but is it just for the love of money? A lot of that is believing, as in, that could be what's making them, like, that's maybe why you earn money, and then it kind of slips away. But okay. Another message is like, you could be very much leaving a home. So Geminis, you've been shifting a lot, or you have wanted to. In your mind, you have shifted. And I have another good friend of mine, Gemini, that has been moving a lot within a local vicinity, right? So not like making cross-country moves, but making local moves. Money moves. So you could be looking to take your business to the next level. You could be looking at ways that your father and mother taught you, looking at what they taught you about money, or what they didn't teach you. And it's best not to stay stuck in the like cumbersome mood, like, oh, I wasn't taught right. It's more like, now then elevate. If you weren't taught right, then learn right about you, right? Reach out to the right advisors. But look, 3 Pentacles over the woman with reddish hair. Okay, so perhaps your advisor is more feminine, a woman, or maybe you are taking your women-owned business to the next level. But also the 3 of Pentacles, we were just talking about it, which on a deeper, more, like maybe you are leaving a career behind, or elevating your career. Maybe your career, you're looking at it now, how can you sustain it, right? The sustenance part. Breathe new life into it. Maybe you are creating more. Maybe your career is taking off. Trust yourself every day on the daily. Okay, so we have 7 of Cups, which yesterday, the 9 of Cups was fooling me so much. And this is the thing about the Zodiac Tarot. It is very simple, but we have like the 7 of Pentacles at the bottom, and then 3 of Pentacles at the top. All together, right, they add up to the 10 of Pentacles. So you could have been working at something and it's about to take off. Sometimes I notice tarot readers reference the 7 of Pentacles as root work. And since we've been talking a lot about magic, this could be about yoga. This could be about your root chakra, which is a yogic philosophy, or a term derived from yogic philosophy. How secure are you feel? Trust yourself every day on the daily. Baby, that's your fortune message. All right. What's good? I'm the Mahai Priest delivering you fortune messages. Venus in Scorpio here is a basis. So determining what exactly is working, right? But as it comes to be with a lot of Geminis, is the flow, like what is actually flowing emotionally and not just in your mind. Like, what are you actually paying attention to? And here we have the Queen of Wands. The challenge is your manifestation. Because you didn't win the lottery, like, is that what's keeping you, right? Is that what's keeping you from the belief that you can? Wow, we have the Sun in Gemini. At the bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. I see for a lot of you that it's like, yeah, the hard part is over, but now it's accepting that the hard part is over so that you can be inspired more so to take a active role in your manifestation. Y'all, I haven't recorded in a while during this time, so like the sun's doing things. And are these the materials? Yeah. The mysteries. No, the materials. Yay. Okay. Inspiration, presence, life force. Take one deep, full breath. So you are transmutating. You're moving out of that, ending a huge chapter, a huge era of your life ends, and now it's seeing it to the end, right? This card may appear simple, but it is not, no matter how advanced you are in studying the breath. If you heed the message of this card, you will find it has more to teach. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Bow to it at this very moment, and you will discover the work revitalizes itself. New space opens. Pneuma is your lifelong alchemical ally, stating its love with every inhale and exhale. When the Pneuma card appears, it is a call to make room, to expand and soften the approach to the work. There you go. The other cards present in the reading may benefit from more spaciousness too. So putting down the phone, not relying so much on what's going on when it comes to how your phone presents information to you. And I'm talking about the media. The phone is your media. The phone is the medium. The media is the medium. The phone is the media. It is no coincidence that nearly every spiritual and mystical language bows to the breath via observation of it. Meditation. Breath techniques, pranayama, or chanting or song. We said sing out loud, right? That was my collective message. What is it that you can't say? What is it that you can't face? God. That's from a movie and it's awful. I know. Okay. Next three cards for your... We also have the Queen of Wands. So like you're trying to attract something. You are attracting something. So what are you manifesting? A vibration or a thought? Is it just a thought? Is it just a passing thought, Gemini? Wow, Three of Cups. That's in the past. So yeah, you could have established a business, or you could feel established in a way with business, and it could also have to do with your family, your neighborhood. It could very well have to do with how you feel about transactions in the neighborhood. You could very well be a yoga teacher, right? I don't know. That's out there. But this is you entering a like more, I get a lot. I know Three of Cups is usually three women, but I do get I started the message with like women-owned business, and we have three feminine figures here, a younger feminine, and then two women, or what appear to be two older feminines. And the Zodiac Tarot is very driven by feminine figures, but we do have two other feminine figures. You could have like red hair. You could have that blondish red hair, right? You could have Aries placements. You could have Pisces placements. You could have a black cat. You could be a leader in and around town. You could want to elevate your business. So now, wow, the Chariot. Feel lucky, turn the luck. Luck is approaching you. Are you allowing it to come in? Is it the mind? I like to say like meditation involves accepting a feeling, believing that you can feel good. So maybe believing that you can feel lucky. Meditate on that. Breathe into that. Allow that to be a flow. Allow that to be your yoga, your meditation. Perhaps you're elevating your yogic practices. Perhaps you are a master of breath work. And are you also a burner? We have the Chariot. Oh my God, my freaking candle drips. Your wish is my command, Gemini. The Star. So Venus is really pushing you. Go for the gold. You may have, we talk about career change. Maybe it's just a job, a role in your career, elevating. You're a leader, okay? Don't be afraid. You're a freaking leader. You're a party superstar. You are a vision. You are a fire. You are a firework. Baby, you're a firework. You're a fire breather. You're a breath worker, okay? The Star. That's in the future, near future, right? The 8-pointed star. Sometimes the star is crowned with the 7-pointed star, which is very like spiritual. So your hopes can be confirmed if you allow them to, right? Maybe it has been an uphill battle, but like justice is due. You have love for this work, and it shows. Now bring it down to earth. Allow your faith to lead you. You know your faith is in good standing, and your hopes are confirmed by both the Chariot and the Star. The 3 of Cups, baby. Right now you're lamenting, you're crying over spilled milk. Maybe it's because you do have to leave a role at a particular establishment, but you're going for a divine union with a new place, a new space, you and your higher self, right? With the Star. This is maybe very local in your mind, and it is for the it's for your future, like the freaking Chariot. You're protected in your vision, and now think longer. It could take like the transition period could start now, and it can take until winter. It could very well take off. Your new business or your business elevating could finally take off in January, February. Maybe others perceive you as foolish for taking this on, but reel in the fantasy. This is a voyage, right? The Fool. Okay, bear with me. Gemini, you're seeing the fall equinox, the equinox in general, is about seeing light and dark. The dark, I apologize, the dark aspect is very much alive in the fall. So it's working through the Five of Cups, right? The Mars and Scorpio, the control aspect. It's something that you want to control, but Spirit pushes you. Your faith pushes you. Your hopes push you. Your dreams push you. Your luck wants to change. Do you feel lucky? Haha. I say go for it. The shift to celebrate. Maybe perhaps while you were at Burning Man or whatever rave parties you were at over the summer, they shifted your thought vibrations. Your hopes are that you can leave. Strategically, we have been talking about Seven of Swords as a indirect action and reliance on the self. So if you can, for now, take on indirect action. But okay, what I'm getting is like you have to take direct action with the Chariot, like with a clear mind, higher will. You are connected divinely. You are a spiritual worker, okay? So use your spiritual power now. Use that as your confirmation to take direct action. Instead of feeling burdened by the emotions, burdened by leaving the relationships that you have sustained at this place, now honor that you create space because you locked into a new vision, and that's your manifestation. It's a transitional period, and you are gonna make it in a month. 4 weeks from here, you'll be on to the new, okay? 8 of Wands. You're trying to go somewhere, like you're trying to take a trip. Take a little trip with me. Look, Judgment. This is a higher calling for you. Wow. Okay. You're coming out of the slumber. So for you, it is direct action, right? A more direct approach. Let me just, I do want to gather, because you do have Judgment, so it does require like spiritual elevation, spiritual growth. It could require, like, you feel more mature. The Four of Cups comes in as in accepting the gift of hope and faith, and then seeing the effects and the results, honoring that it will result. Once you accept hope and faith, that your strategy will work, then you can take direct action. So over the next 4 weeks, maybe it is about coming up with a plan. This is coming from a spiritual growth, and it could involve just like limiting your lifestyle for a temporary time period, like maybe the fall, or maybe even just 4 weeks. I don't know why. 4 months, 4 weeks. You know your budget better than I do, baby. But look, it could involve travel. Perhaps you are taking this is a trip, or maybe you're moving in with your loved one, but you are with your partner. You're taking a trip for love, for a spiritual growth, okay? It could be very rapid. This ascension period is rapidly shifting you. Your work is expanding fast. So have your strategy in place. Know and understand and feel faithful. Have faith in your strategy, okay? Stop the lamenting. Stop the woe is you, okay, Gemini? What's up here in the mind? The worst, it's confirmed. The worst is over. The light, see the light now, okay? Through the dark. You are a magician, Gemini. You have all the tools at hand. You can see through the dark. Go for it, baby. Look, you can see through the dark. This is you doing it, okay? Human doing. 8 of Cups, baby. Saturn in freaking Pisces. Human doing. Is the grass greener on the other side? We don't even care. We're not going to the other side. We're going past it, through it, beyond it, okay? Okay, now. Boy, bye. Spiritual growth, baby. You got this. Okay, I'm gonna have to like pause because that took a long time and I drank a lot of water. I ate food. I'll be right back. What's up, party folk? I'm back. I did take an extended break, so it is Sunday. It's the sun's day, September 22nd. We are past the fall equinox point and the or it is the fall equinox, I guess you can say. And that means it's fall for us in the northern hemi. The sun just ingressed into Libra, and the moon is now in Gemini. It was in Taurus yesterday while I recorded the collective and the Gemini message. Blame my Virgoan BFF for calling me during my break and wanting to celebrate their birthday. Because of the calendar, her birthday falls today, which back when they were born, it was still at 29 degrees of Virgo, but now the calendar doesn't naturally match up with 30 degrees of each house and sign. Anyway, that's just additional information. I did change out of my sweater before I went out. So this is the sweater that I've been using to record. In case you wanted to know, Sagittarius, thank you for being here. I honor you. I honor your path, your decisions. We might as well just kick into it, right? The new, your horoscope message is your new career unfolds. So that sounds smashing, I guess. Your Venusian message is never look back. Gosh, I don't remember writing this. I wrote it a few days ago. Your fortune message is let that go, let that S go, as we say in yoga, or at least one of the yoga teachers does say that, and it really impacted me during a time of one of many ego breakdowns in the last year. I was injured, I was curing and tending to a injury, and so I could not attend the intensive, more fitness-oriented exercise classes or any yogic classes like that. And a lot of what rang in my head was that phrase, wow, I didn't mean to. I was just telling my friend that I'm going to go on Do Not Disturb. Here I forget. And so, yeah, that is a really helpful mantra. It's very contemporary, right? Your fortune message keeps going on though, to breathe in the new light. And your Akashic karmic message is become the leader you were born to be. So King of Wands vibration for you. Anyway, thank you, Sagittarius. If you do want a personal reading, please follow my Linktree, linktr.ee/milehighpriest, and you can also visit my calendly.com/milehighpriest page to check out my calendar. Thank you for being here again. As I've been doing so, I will pull one from the well-known alchemy. Very interesting. New career unfolds. Never look back. Thank you so much. Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra, Mercury, Archangels, Angels, Spirit Guides of the highest light, earth, air, fire, water, elements. Helpful ancestors, wise ancestors, sage ancestors. Okay, we're going to take this one. Wow, the moon and iron wants to speak out. This is giving me High Priestess and Emperor, so you could be getting together a strategy, and it seems like it's more an actionable strategy. So for you and for Gemini, it is opposing the collective message in a way where it's not according, or it doesn't necessarily follow the non-direct action. But okay, so that's what I mean, is like you and Gemini could have been in a flow where you guys were experiencing a spiritual moment. You were elevating, you were ascending, and it required a lot of trust and faith in energy. And so that also could have brought in a lot of moments where you were reflecting, as in many folks were helping you to reflect. So you could have experienced a lot of mirroring type of energies. But you had to kind of go through it. And so now your strategy is involved in a higher order, higher sensation. So it's like you're still vibing with gods, the goddesses. Wow, Jupiter's your ruling planet, and it's currently in Gemini, but for you it has shown you a lot of options, as in the good ones and the bad ones, right? Like the ones that are likely not worth you expanding on, and maybe your options have shifted so much and it still requires that trust. You're polishing, you're becoming polished into this new leader. It's a flowing vibration. You are changing in this ecliptic period. Your path becomes clearer, and so it's not about direct action as much as it is about internal action. So the strategy is involved in your body, the strategy is involved in your health. All your systems are clearing, you're cleansing, you're purifying. So there isn't a medal here, but it's like you're about to find the right partnership, or it's like the right partner, or your partner seems right for you, or a potential partner seems right for you all of a sudden, where it was like, okay, so iron is magnetism, reliability, it's Mars, right? Mars is in Cancer, and it will retrograde back to Leo, which is very excitable for you. And I think that's when you'll feel more action oriented, but you are taking a lot of action right now. So it's like you have removed a big conflict. You have removed a big block. So the elephant, animal spirit, also Hindu philosophy. This comes up for you a lot, Sagittarius. And because Jupiter's here, it does honestly give me a lot of Ganesha. Gosh, so you know the true reverence, you know the true, like, you know, the exalted aspect, you know, the divine, you know, the divinity, the work involved to receive fortune, especially when working in this highly philosophical, highly spiritualized ascension after ascension, ego death after ego death. Holy wow, very yogic. In esoteric wisdom traditions, Mars and iron are associated with the gallbladder. It may be time to contemplate what can be broken down and what must remain. And that's exactly what you're doing, and you're trusting yourself with the moon card. The qualities of strength and assertiveness are coming through. And so it's just watch out for overreacting. But I think you're over that phase. There's a call to rely on only the reliable, what truly supports you. What truly supports you? What have you already built? Iron dwells at the center of the earth. So when all else feels lost, go inward. There is a deep magnet there that pulls you toward what is steady and true. For the moment, put your words and weapons down and let yourself be held by the structure that is already in place, which to me speaks to the moon. And it's a new metal comes in. New metal is a genre, right? But also, that's hilarious. Your intuition is like heightened and you're listening. So Sagittarius, for you, yeah, you talk a lot, even in your head, even if you're not the talkative Sagittarius, you talk a lot to spirit, you talk internally. And so you're vibing more. This is very yin and yang, right? With the Mars card and the lunar card here, the Luna. Be patient though, as the moon speaks in the language of symbols, and deciphering its messages takes time and receptivity. Magic is afoot. Sink into it, sweet child. Practice yoga nidra, the subtle art of dreaming awake. With Jupiter here, your dreams are coming alive, and it's like having patience to allow it to unfold. Trusting your intuition. Maybe it has been difficult, right, to cater to that sensation of you, but it's trusting your instincts that's going to help you find that last switch, which you'll switch on or off, whatever, depending on your situation, and then it's go time after that. And perhaps it's the new moon solar eclipse, which is in about 2 weeks. Or a week, sorry. Yeah, like a week and a half-ish. Okay, cool. So like you are a young king. You're, regardless of your gender, you're appearing as a young. So this is also going inward. You're very quiet at the moment. You're not being seen in a way. You're not visible to most. The new you is coming through, or will come through. Wow, okay. A huge, yeah, well, we just talked about a huge spiritual shift, a spiritual moment, an ascended moment, or a higher elevated Five of Pentacles. So I've been getting a lot of Five of Pentacles for the collective, and for you it's this moment of time where you once again are like briskly taken internally, so that you don't miss this moment, so that you bring down the intellect into the world of abundance. And it's requiring that internal survey of the landscape. Wow, look, did we not say a relationship? So we have the Lover's card. we have the King of Swords, which is Aquarian, and also Gemini. The Hangman is, so the Gemini King here, the King of Swords, is giving me the Aquarius and Capricorn vibration. Pluto in Capricorn has helped you to determine what can't go with you, right? Like systems you're leaving behind. But like they hold a sword here, you're finding the last metal. And when I say that, it is more like a deeper dive. It's internal. It's a silvery lunar metal. And you're forging the relationship with that internal landscape with the Lover's card. We have two major arcana. There is a relationship that may be felt too romantic, too informal, too nostalgic, or like it felt good, but not feels real. It's starting to feel real for you, Sagittarius. So I do have the Lovers, which is Gemini, and so I'm leaning more into the Gemini Taurus vibrations of the King of Swords. Yes, the Empress, 10 of Pentacles. So a lot of earthy. Venus is currently in Libra, but I'm also getting Venus in Taurus, and I have Mercury in Virgo. Mercury is currently in Virgo, 10 of Pentacles, right? And the Empress is not necessarily magnetic. They're attractive, so yes, wow. Okay, so see, that's the thing, is like the qualities change. So even the qualities of you, the qualities of the relationship are shifting. 10 of Pentacles wants to come in as the past. So that's the end of a time of you in the current moment. Wow. Okay, cool. Wow. Look, yeah. Page of Swords, Gemini. You've gone internal, mind-body connection. This is a flow. So you're coming to feel grounded because you left grounds. 10 of Pentacles, so the career, you may have left a career, and now the new career unfolds. Never look back. And that's the 3 of Swords. That's current vibration. You're healing from what once you thought you lost, what you thought you had permanently, and now it's been stripped away. 4 of Swords. It's like it's taken away from you, so it feels like a loss. But it's the 3 of Swords is a gain, right? You can come to find that the gain is actually a tremendous, or the loss is actually a tremendous gain, and it is more to push you. Well, if you decide that you want to heal, and you have with the 4 of Swords, that's all this internal vibration, and it clears and shifts the mindset from this worn out Aquarian king that was tending too much to something outside of them, and very youthful, even if you're at an older age. Now true youth is cast on you, and your mindset shifts, and it now is bringing a more actionable a direction where you can take action, where you can go, where you can head towards. Yeah, the Chariot tries to come out. So the worst part is over, right? You do see the light. It gives me like up and down, up and down, up and down. Finally, like you went down to the true depths, and you're coming up, and you're gonna stay up. Okay. Page of Cups. And Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Sun in Scorpio, so in a month, yeah, things may look entirely different in a month. You could also have Scorpionic placements, and or you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could have water placements like Pisces, Cancer. Mars is in Cancer, and you have that vibration of like expanding through the fight. The fight is more indirect. It's not a fight against time. It's not a fight against nature. It's not a fight against you. It's a fight against staying in this. So if you're feeling too much let down, take rest, put that thought to rest. Remember, you're manifesting your thoughts. And the Page of Swords is your reminder that your power is growing. That was in the collective message, right? Power increases. You're manifesting your thoughts. So look, Page of Cups, a youthful state of being in love, treating others in unconditional love, maybe even looking at your children or children around you that kind of bring in a more loving mannerisms and behavior. Also a lot of messages coming through, like with all the air, like Jupiter in Gemini, the moon in Gemini, Mercury soon to go into Libra, Venus moving through Libra. There could be a lot of airy, so a lot of like online text communication, and then also then shifts to like a psychic vibration. So like you're well connected to your partnership, whoever this person is. Yeah, that 10, right now you're in that 10 of Swords. Do you honor that the worst is over? The worst of it is over. And this is also what? Sun in Gemini, and it gives me the Jupiter in Gemini vibrations. So around you is that the Fool, and I swear, I think Gemini had that card in that same spot. And then you have Strength, card number 8. As the outcome, you're in your faith, your hopes and fears. Wow, you have 4 of Cups. Yeah. Like your work is changing and it is involved right now it's like very emotional, so it's best to keep the mind clear. So release fears, really, like, remember fearless. I swear that's big for you. Release fears, no lingering in the past. For you, the collective message can resonate like to the max, because this is what's trying to come out, right? Strength is your passion, the lust that is your creative sacral power. You are a master at manifesting in this moment in time. Do you see that through innocence, through childlike qualities, through investing more time in your self-care as far as like inner child work, doing the shadow work, finalizing the healing through shadow work, finalizing that process and not lingering in it, but honoring what you have learned so that you can see that light, see the sun coming up. Very basic 10 of Swords. But because look, that's why I read it that way, because do you see the sun in the back of the Fool card? So yes, continue to put that battle down, continue to honor that you've healed a lot and that you may have been caught up in a time when Your thoughts were too concerned with others, Queen of Swords, and now there's irony. You can have more joy and apply more humor to come out of this vibration. Taking time out to rest, feeling lighter, feeling more loving, feeling like you can generate a more loving vibration through innocence, childlike, tending to the day-to-day, out of coldness, out of severity, and leaning into the flow now. Well, you also have 4 cups at the bottom of the deck over here. So it's like you are finally coming out of this, honoring that. Yes. It's that other aspect of 4 of Swords. 4 of Cups. Receiving a gift through inheritance. Your intuition is expanding, and that could, so the inheritance could very well turn out to be that new career as it unfolds. Taking action when finally you are feeling really, really good, and you're already doing that anyway. Can we have more clarity, or can we have clarity on the Strength card, please? Thank you so much. Look, Page of Swords. Oh my God, a new direction. Yeah, it's a transition. Because it's sacral, in the sacral body. It's like your tummy hurts, tummy aches. Feed yourself well, and it's also about like the mind, like the choices you're making. It can have that frustrative aspect. Trust you, be patient, trust your instincts. You're coming out of a time when you've cleared out a lot, and it is a new direction. But now from there, you'll take action, which is what I've been repeating. But first, it's this transition, right? Which you can very well feel in the body. It's like coming out of the mind. When I add 1 sword plus 6, that gives me the strategy, right? See, self-reliance and indirect action then leads to you taking action in a new way. First through communication, through fearless voice, a fearless voice, and then you clear and manifest clearly, manifesting thoughts without fear. Strength is manifesting, right? It bursts through the ground. Have more fun, put things to rest, and also you rest. Whoa. All right then, who do we have next here? Sorry, I'm drinking coffee now. Let's move on to Virgo finally. Did I say blame my Virgoan friend for this message, the mutable message, taking a little bit long? And yeah, I do love to repeat outfits, but I changed into a different sweater before I went out. It's cold, and it's not really cold, but I'm not a Colorado local, born and raised in Texas, in the tropics. Thank you so much, y'all. Hit like, hit share at any moment, please, and thank you for sticking around. Subscribe. Virgo, what's good? The shift into the fall has occurred. So happy fall to y'all, or spring wherever you are. And I hope that you guys had a good season. Now we enter the Libra season. Curb your enthusiasm as far as how much you want to spend, right? Your astrological horoscope message, which for me are very fortunate. Horoscopes are fortunate, right? So not everyone will resonate. Regardless of your Virgo and Sun, Moon, Rising, and natal placement, this may still resonate with you. And here we go, the core. Trust your core. Your Venusian message is dig for gold. Trust your core. Your fortune message is blossom. Not just the word blossom, right? But also business. Blossom business. And then your message is very artistic in that it just flows. Business of people. Business of people and personality. Personality blooms. As you take care of your business, your personality blooms. And then I wrote business of people, right? That's B-O-P, that's Bob. And then your Akashic message is funny because it's Bob for apples, but also I was like Bop for apples, but it's Bob for apples. And so that's your Akashic karmic message, which also there's an additional dualistic thing for you. Take the challenge. Take the challenge. Maybe it's like a money challenge, right? Like I know some Virgoans are holy wow. Yeah, look. Yeah, some of you are going from holy wow, ash at the bottom. This is like, yeah, you see the light at the bottom? You're seeing through illusion. You're no longer defined by illusion. And that's what I mean is, well, that's what I was trying to say. It's like the Virgos that I know, that I'm around, all in kind of different states of their journey or different journeys. For a lot of them, some of them are like giving up old pathways, so old like jobs. Some have been promoted. Some are going through experiencing loss, but it's time to shift into the in the agreement, the four agreements. I don't know why I'm saying that, but also the loss or whatever losses or whatever you've given up. That seemed to be, especially if it has to do with money or relationships, it seems to be something that was just like a cover or a facade or a mask that no longer is fitting. And so it's like a change of wardrobe, but for you, it's involved in a release of old tendencies, of old ways. You're becoming very spiritual. You're moved by spirit. You're no longer concerned by repeating the cycle, right? We already read rotation. The yellowing is like, do you want to go through this or do you want to take the challenge? Do you want to suppose that you can repeat the cycle when you're manifesting your thoughts, and your thoughts are very much like, get me out of the misery that is falsehood, false direction. Now move me to a true direction. And so your strategy is involved in you allowing God to take the wheel, literally, like, God, take the wheel. And also you're going to the core, like you're being whisked away. So it could feel maybe agitative, but also take the challenge, and that will help you feel less. I apologize. I hope that you guys don't mind that I'm putting on lip protector there. What is that, card 14? So that's like temperance, right? Like you're guided by God or your spirit guides. And this is aging, transition. It's a warning, right? The transition is here, whether by yoke or bile. How to respond is up to you. It's likely you already know. So color is used in art, right? To give an impression, right? And yellow is often cheery, and it covers turmoil, right? Ash, it covers that repetitive cycle. So instead of acting like you are just going through it, right? It's best to respond in a clear, actually respond to it. Yellowing tells the truth. It leads us forward. Okay, like the vibrant canary in the mine, warning of what's to come. Take heed. This color seeps out to signify the beginning of the end, a return to zero. Even a deep bruise finds a yellow tint as it reaches its final phases of healing. Whoa. In contrast, yellow can be the marker of a long-awaited growth, as seen in the first rays of the sun and the cheer of the forsythia in February. So that ash card is very significant in that you're finito with the old cycles, and it's the aging process is not about how old. It's like this is the like what we were talking about, my Virgo friend and I. The growing pains, Pisces and Virgo, we feel the growing pains. Okay, like when a Pisces and a Virgo talks about growing pains, we mean it. Okay, so I'll throw just 3 of these. Sugar Skull Tarot, look at the sun. Holy whoa. Okay, but yeah, this sun card, when I read it with the yellowing card, it's like, hey, you know you're fast approaching the end of a cycle. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck still. We're approaching that end of a cycle. Let me actually shift over here. I meant to pull 3 from the Zodiac Tarot. Yeah, things are coming into balance. The sun card tells me, like, are you leaning into the healing process, as in you're coming out of that, but you can't come out of it without the reality, like, have you taken accord, right? Accountability. Or are you just gonna pretend everything's okay after what you've been through? Yes, look, the 6 of Swords is your challenge, it's transition, and you feel it in the body. Mercury in Aquarius, okay? You not only feel it in the relationships, you not only feel it at work, you not only feel it with family, with friends, you not only see it, the televisual reflects it. Holy the chariot. The situation is so clear. It's like do you have a plan? Do you have a plan of action before you take action? Is this plan of action part of your growth, part of your growing pains, right? Holy whoa, 6 of Swords is growing pains. They're like courses of studies that you can take. Like maybe you're going through what we call the rabbit hole, like you're online looking at things, you're planning, your vision expands. Like Virgo, maybe you were not that trusting, like you didn't trust. Ultimately, it's like you didn't trust yourself. Do you trust yourself now? And even though this is painful in a way where like you're tired, in a way where you're like, I have a freaking headache, but I'm gonna learn about how to take care of myself in whatever way, whether it's money, strategy, planning. You're coming into a very defined, self-reliant manner, attitude. Also, Virgo, you can be very reliable on others relying on you. That gives me very Scorpio. Look, oh my, Sun in Scorpio. That gives me very Scorpio. Gosh, I hate when that thing turns off. So it could be a relationship, and it could be like higher order tries to come in. Your money, your self-worth, it is involved in strategy. It is involved in health. What are you consuming? What are you in every sort of way? Like what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're eating, what you're drinking, who you're hanging out with, the work that you're doing. And what I was saying is like you Virgos can rely a lot on their worth. Their worth can rely, your self-worth. You rely a lot on self-worth being determined by others relying on you, like you being the dutiful of service, Virgo. And it could, wow, we talked about temperance, yo. By December, things can look very differently. By October, there will be a signpost. Just like we told Gemini, just like we told Sagittarius. Things are fastly changing. Can you ride the waves? Look, oh my gosh, I did have this whole talk with my Virgoan friend about like the freaking river, like the freaking these Amazonian, Egyptian, Nile rivers. Like, not only are they symbolic in a spiritual manner, they're physically exhausting, they're winding. It's a trip, it's a journey, it's everything you want it to be and everything you don't want it to be. It's a burden, it's fun, it's fascinating. It's trivial, but it's meaningful, it's spiritual, it's practical, it's learning through airwaves, the internet, learning like ways that you never thought you would learn. Like maybe you don't want to pay for university, you don't want to pay for a program, and by no means are you gonna do that. You're even relying on friendships, or your family, or your daughter, or your spirit guides, the father. Saturn speaks. Saturn is in Pisces, and it's huge. It's karmic. The people are not your karma. Your karma is how you're handling the situation. Okay. So don't take on others' karma for them because you think that they're part of your karma. They're part of your journey. And look at your journey. It's freaking that down the Amazon Nile River, which I know are two different rivers. Look. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Okay. Give me a moment. The magician. Mercury speaks. Mercury is your ruler, right? Your planetary ruler. Although some astrologers really want to push for the Earth being your planetary ruler, which that's fine, but like that means like growth, right? Like out of the mind. And the Ace of Pentacles is here. So you're coming into, look, you're going to decide that this is not going to define you. It's not going to confine you, but you are going to take a new view. You're going to take a new perspective. You're going to handle your money differently. That's what's coming up. That's in the near future. Ace of Pentacles, sitting next to the devil. Saturn again. Like, what did your father, what did your mother, what did your father, whoever was your fatherly parental figure, whether it was your mom, whether it was just a guardian, whether your father was present or not, who taught you what? Who taught you how to make money? Who taught you how to go for the gold, right? Who taught you how to dig for the gold? Oh yeah, dig for gold. That message comes up sometimes, like pan for gold, especially for Virgos. Like you guys go panning for gold sometimes, or maybe it's time to go panning for gold because you really enjoy it as a meditation and You really like pyrite. The fool's gold. You're like, look what I found. Pyrite. A pyrite tower. I freaking love it. Yo, we have temperance. This is alchemical gold. Yo, you have the Empress. Yo, you have Nine of Pentacles. Yo, you have Page of Pentacles. Yo, you have Knight of Pentacles. Yo, you have the Wish Fulfillment card, Nine of Cups. You have Moon in Taurus, the Six of Pentacles. Things are coming into balance through this. I don't know why I want to say primordial shift. Like the lust is trying to come out of the lusty period. It's coming into like, hey, like you're not shackled by like desire. You're freaking here, the Hermit, Virgo. That was the past. So Seven of Pentacles is Taurus. I keep forgetting, and I just looked at that card too. Saturn. Yeah, Saturn. I was making sure I get confused between Saturn and Jupiter at times. Covering new grounds, and it's covering grounds that you missed along the way. So it could feel in all sorts of ways. Covering new grounds, covering more grounds, covering untapped reserves with the Seven of Pentacles and the oil rig here, Ace of Pentacles, right? Dig for gold. The Devil, they don't want to constrain you. They don't want you to feel constrained by money. They want you to feel like you can rest and you can choose to make more, or you can choose to save, or you can choose to budget, or you can choose to do it, all of them, and you can choose to conserve energy by not tending to everything, right? Seven of Pentacles, what you tend to now is what you manifest. For you, it is more like a physical action. So again, the indirect action for you becomes moving away from doing more for others and doing for yourself, right? God wants you to move away from this fancy kind of belief that it's not like that someone or the relationship saves you, but there's a fantasy like I can save myself through this manifesting a plan, and then it's like, well, are you gonna follow through with the plan? Virgo. Virgo. Yo, are you gonna follow through with the plan, Virgo? So I feel like, because I keep getting the Scorpio vibrations, like one of the Scorpios in my life, that's what they're like, are you gonna follow through? So that's what I'm giving you, right? Like you're here, and I feel you, Virgo. Like you're right there, and you're looking. You're like, I know God's there. I know my thoughts are right. I know I know I have a plan. I have a plan. I know I gotta get my body right. I know I'm getting my body right. I know I fantasize a lot about like perfection, a good relationship with whatever it is, your family, your children, your siblings, your partners, your partner, your business, God. But now Saturn is like, okay, you got to do the freaking work. You got to you got to see it through. So the Ace of Pentacles covering new grounds. You're ready with the Magician. Look, Knight of Wands, you're ready to cover the whole new grounds. That's exactly what the Six of Swords wants to tell you. That's the challenge, right? The challenge is the choices. The challenge is taking what you can from a lot of these relationships. And it's not the relationship with anyone in particular. It's how you fight for them. It's what you do for them. It's how much you do for them. It's how much you think you should do for others, and then you enact it, and then you act on it. And it's like that's putting you in this in and out vibration with yourself. Okay, I'm switching to the Green Witch Tarot. Okay, clear divine messages to end the 4 cards for the Virgo and Collective, for their Celtic crossbred, for their eclipse zone, full moon in Pisces eclipse that just passed, and new moon solar eclipse in Libra that is upcoming in about 12 days. Wow, look, 2 of Wands again. You're right there. Okay, you're like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, but it is like, take what you can, take the good, okay? Stop the battle, stop the internal second guessing. 2 of Wands. Now. Whoa, okay. Yeah, Mars and Aries, before you pop off, right? That's where you are at. Looks, oh my gosh, strength, the crone, oh my, all aspects of Saturn, the father, the mother. Your mother speaks now, and your mother could have been the father, or your mother sort of takes over as the father. Your mother is like the matriarch and the patriarch. You are the mother. You are the mother. You are the matriarch. You take over the matriarchy, but also the guides around you, they're like, we want you to work on this. We want you to see this through. Okay, so not that I'm saying you were having fun. I know people hate to hear me say that, but it's like you're having a little bit too much fun. And what I mean is like you're having too much fun hanging out with these God spirits, with hanging out in the vibration. So now God's like, I'm gonna push you to do something, Virgo. And maybe it's like someone around you does this for you. Someone around you wants to do this for you, like wants to push you to do it because they also benefit from it, not in an opportunistic way, but in a mirroring way. Virgo, now, if you show people the way, you don't have to do it for them, right? The sun wanted to come out, and it does. It does mean you're very hopeful that you can remain in joy, and yes, you can, but will you also take time to work on the body and removing how much you take on from others? So like stepping out of that vibration and caring for yourself more in a more appropriate manner, as opposed to like just having the frills and the thrills and the fun. Now you're light, you do want to come out, Leo vibrations, and then we have the chrome, which is more the sun. Sorry, the sun is the sun, the full Aries, the sun, the Leo, the Leo aspects, the public aspects. Yes, you can still be out in the world. The crone is the actual Leo card. You now go internal to then go external. Okay, instead of finding gratifying substance through externalities, now find gratification internally before you move. Then move in that vibe, right? Holy, the high priest comes out. The high priest is already here. That's the basis. And so the father wants to know. Four of chalices. Will you take it step by step? Take time, okay? The Two of Wands is more, you're new to this. You're new to like the having fun with the budget in a way. I don't know why I'm telling a Virgo that. Like, I would think that you guys are the most budgeted, but something slipped away from you where like your inspiration isn't budgeted. Maybe it's inspiring to be of service. Maybe it's inspiring to spend money. Maybe it's inspiring to go without the budget. But now it's like budget in spirit, budget in the body, the time in the body, meditation, and also doing less for everyone involved. Clarification on the freaking high priest. This is truly the high priest. Maybe a high priest speaks directly to you, right? This is the Hierophant, which is the high priest. Look, clarity on the five of a high priest. Look, yeah, a spiritual leader, a Pisces, a Scorpio. They don't have to be the ultimate spiritual leader, or they don't have to look like it, but they might look freaking high priest like. They're your program. They're your spiritual exalted. Exaltation requires time, energy, clarity of mind, and then alchemy, right? Before you can get to temperance, the star, Aquarius, releasing the feeling of youth, having a more grounded state of youth, a aging process, not losing your youthful magnetic glow per se. Oh my gosh. But moving in it in a mature manner, like the true fountain of youth, which God is here. You're in the river. That is the fountain. You're being fed. The fountain feeds you. Now move away from desperation and the going for the going's sake. Now do it for your sake, for your clarity, for your spiritual exalted vibe. I have the King of Cups is Cancer. Mars in Cancer could be this spiritual moment for you where it's like reinvigorating the body. So instead of blowing that, like blow the cash load, if you know, all sorts of ways that you can interpret that. Yeah, I'm having a hoot. Please don't unsubscribe. Please keep subscribing. You gotta let that go, because it's like The experience kind of culminates in a more mental, ecstatic ecstasy of the mind, and driving the passion up, down, up and down, right? Not just like stuck in like the lower roots. Feel the security that you're garnering. Feel your creative power. Feel the confidence. Move in a heart-centered, unloving, unconditionally loving, not unloving, unconditionally loving vibration. Fearlessly, confidently. You don't need to do anything for anybody but for yourself. Intuitively, okay? Ecstatic ecstasy in the mind, okay? What light wants to come out from down here, up, go up, and then you can come down into your new Virgoan, the new you, right? The new you, the new you, the new you, a gift. Wow, okay, cool. Pisces, whoa, are we there yet? Okay, Pisces, what's good? Oh, wow, look at you. You will survive. That's your freaking horoscope message. Regardless of your sun, moon, rising, natal placement. Pisces, this may so resonate with you. I strongly suggest you check out the collective readings and the collective message in this reading, right? You are manifesting your thoughts, especially the mutable signs. That's very according, okay? Your Venusian message is take the money and run. I sometimes say that. I often laugh about that. Alexandria, Alexandria, your name or someone around you. Alexis and Alexandria. Oh my gosh, my freaking, you know what, tries to turn on. Your fortune message is run away and stay alive, okay, which is a freaking song lyrics, right? Also, yeah, you will survive. So many 90s songs, Ace of Base, The Real McCoy, the sun and sun signs, Cancer and Pisces. This is a Pisces reading, y'all. Chill out. Akashic message, karmic messages, break free. You want to break free? Oh. Run away if you want to stay alive. Run away if you want to survive. You will survive, okay? Where there's a will, there's the Piscean way. What's good, Pisces party folk? Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, stick around. Leave me a comment. Pisces, you're so quiet. Aw, do some of you send me a love message? Thank you, Pisces. The situation is you. You are always at the center of the situation. You are in love. You are always in love. You are in love with love. And at once it was defined, and now it's an adventure. Now it's a journey. Now it's a youthful state of being. You do love. You want to fall in love. You are in love. You love you. You love life. You love love. You love the journey. You love spirit. You love youthful state of being. You glow. You are centered. You are the center of attention. All right, Pisces, chill out. Break free, right? How can this be the challenge? Jupiter in Leo. You are the center of attention. You're breaking free. Six of Wands. You are a survivor. You are surviving. You are taking the money and running with it. You are staying alive. You are breaking free. You will be able to celebrate. You will survive this. Where there is a will, there's a freaking way of Pisces. That where there is a will, there has been a Pisces there, okay? The Pisces lover wants to glow, be celebrated, okay? The basis is being confined, the self-imposed limitations, Pluto and Capricorn, and the systems that define you. The love is real. The love is coming in. The job is coming in. The job changes. Your career, what you are, what you don't have to give it up. You don't have to impatiently run. You don't have to. It's coming to you. It's coming towards you. You're working on it. You're working for it. You don't have to leave all your skills behind. Pisces by winter as well, okay? You are manifesting, or something that you've been manifesting all year, something that you are waiting on since last winter, something big that you know is coming. You've been on the adventure, you've kept it up, you've kept high hopes, even through desperation, even through ill will, illness, others. Wow. Okay, hold on. The Magician at the bottom of the deck. I didn't pull a Wild Unknown Alchemy, y'all. That was your challenge, the basis, the situation, the challenge from the Zodiac Tarot. Yes, don't sign the dotted line just yet. You're being shown all the choices. You're being shown a lot of good choices. Some of them are better than others, or you're coming to know which ones are better and workable and malleable, integratable is a word, and malleable for you. Holy wool, the pearl and rotation. Yeah, Quicksilver wants to come out. Mercury, the Azure Ball. People looking at you strange, but when you know, okay? Pinkies up, Pisces. Copper, Venus. Scorpio vibration. Venus currently in Libra. A sweet fantasy baby. Mystical sister, a friendship also. The androgyny is you and it's them, the void, okay? It's this, the devil wants you to know, even in the void, even in the chaos, is a wise salt, is Jupiter, is healing, is a benevolent guide, is a coming together, the sun, okay? Taking on only what you can, moving on from what you don't want anymore. It's like the ebb and flow. You are very Piscean in that you see the splendor even in the darkness. This was a culmination of that lesson, something that you've always known now. You live by. Thank you very much, Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra, Earth, Air, Fire, Water, Elements. Divine spiritual guides of the highest light. Spiritual guides of the highest light. Yep, it's the same card that keeps coming out for everybody. And coagulation. Something is forming. You may not see it because you're working on this. You're declaring the devil is very much working you up. Pluto is very much working you up. What the hell are you releasing? That's what you're focused on. What are you no longer willing to tend to? That's what you're working on. But we have coagulation, card number 64. And then I have, these are the freaking mysteries. You have rotation, card number 69, and then coagulation, card number 64. I'm going to read coagulation because I read rotation so many times. But it's like knowing knowing all the cycles, looking at every aspect, if not every, then many aspects of what is joy, what brings you joy. You're Marie Kondoing everything. So like a Virgo helps you. The Pisces and the Cancer, Scorpio, like those are the vibrations, and those are also the people around you. Those are the people around you that are helping you. It could be one person, it could be two people, it could be a few people that all have these signs. The mysteries, yo. This is not easy work. Solidity, adherence, and stuckness. Coagulation is a great alchemical operation of earth. By way of this operation, we experience that which was fluid turning into a solid formation. Yes. So, I want to see you dance again. Pisces, maybe you tell this to your lover too, right? Maybe now your lover wants to see you dance again. Maybe now you guys actually want to dance together. Coagulation is a great alchemical operation of earth. By way of this operation, we experience that which was fluid turning into a solid formation. The formerly disparate ingredients began adhering together into a fixed and solid unit. Okay, so you went from solid to liquid. Now you're solidifying again. The result is visible, reliable, and eventually concrete. There you go, Pisces. Where you were perceived as aloof, were you perceived as too magical, too much of a unicorn, too much of a free spirit, too much of a Delulu, fearless love warrior. Now you're concrete. Now you're reliable. You're seen as reliable. It's there's visibility to your reliability, and you also know how reliable you are. You know that you can rely on yourself. When you hear the phrase, it is finally taking shape, coagulation is underway. The shadow aspect of coagulation is that the elements may have come together without much awareness, and in turn they become unconsciously attached. Inertia and resentment set in. The parts can no longer separate, even if they wish to. Many long-term relationships have coagulatio aspects. Did I not tell you a relationship is formed? A naturally occurring codependency by both parties feel unseen or unknown as individuals. And I was talking about this too yesterday with my Virgo friend, like healthy level of independence alongside codependence in relationships, right? You cannot have a relationship without codependency, but we likely were taught really incorrectly, improperly. We learned very absurd things like max amounts of codependency, which is not good for anyone. But there are aspects of healthy, naturally occurring codependency. That still honor your independence, right? For both parties. The work of coagulatio is to experience the merging with other while not losing oneself in the mush. Holy moly, Pisces, you're different. You're learning, you're teaching. This is your youthful state of being. That's what the Devil card is. Healthy dosages of codependency, enough to still honor your independence, enough to merge with your career, your job, your day-to-day, so as to not burn out and not to overdo it and not to love, where you lose yourself, right? In the mush. You're out of the mush. Look. Out of the mush. Like out of this mushy Knight of Cups into this merging where independence is still very much so kept alive. Wow. Y'all are intensifying my reading. Let me make sure that I'm wrapping up in time. The world. Why the world? Because you're done. You're over it. That's what's been happening. That's the fixed signs. Also Saturn, but the Earth. Wow. The Earth. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. How you shine, how you live, how you are about in the community, how you make money, how you treat yourself and others, vicinities, like, or in others' environments, how you are your own self in others' environments, and how you bring others into your environment. Your self-worth, honoring your self-worth. All huge lessons of the past 2 decades for you. Okay, look. Right now, you're experiencing, you're seeing coming out of that, coming into the new, has to do with money. Don't sign the dotted line yet. You're experiencing a lot of different variables. You could be involved in court of law, judicial system, or you could be involved in public eye, public system. You could be thrust into the public. You are more concerned with your love. The moon at the bottom of the deck. This Pisces new moon for you, right? Okay. Again, the Four of Cups, the way I'm reading it, because it's next to justice and inheritance, money. It doesn't have to be like from a family member or from a family. It can be. It can be involved in a judicial type of system, agreement, or like, yeah, there has to be a verdict or like contracts, sifting through like for example, a will, but also inheriting a gift means like you find the right job, you feel good in the career, the timing is good with the Libra vibrations, justice, and Pluto in Capricorn, the world, Saturn in Pisces, Four of Cups is Cancer, with the Ace of Cups it's Scorpio. It means like you will feel worth it. You will feel worthy, or this relationship feels worthy. The gift from God, your exalted spiritual state where your intuition is like booming, you're psychic AF, you're really reading the room, you're really reading the stars, you're really psychic. That then helps you feel free in a way where you're like, you're making decisions intuitively before you sign the contract, but that means the contract is right there. It's ready for you to sign once you feel worthy, and that's you manifesting. Okay, last 4 cards. 10 of Pentacles is where you're at, around you, about you, a contract. Those are interchangeable. You both hope, you wonder if this is like a true, if this relationship is truly coming together, if the job is really coming together, if your career is really unfolding. It's coming together, it's merging, but you have to really establish your self-worth. You have. Now it's like honoring it. the how others see you, how others perceive you? Do you honor it? Do you feel worthy of how much people pay you? Do you feel worthy? Do you trust? Do you believe people when they say, Pisces, you're made of gold. Your skills are like refined. They're defining. They're refining. You're at the top of your game. You may not have that money right now, but God wants you to freaking honor that you're of a value. You're of high value. You're worth the contract. You're worth this relationship. It's around you. People are making decisions about you, for you, of you. And you're kind of in the stinker. You're in this tree of life, like up and down, like you've seen the depths. You're like, it's ending. The end is near, and it's like, yeah, that has to go. That unworthiness, the feeling of unworthiness has to go. It has to go because it built this false foundation. The world and the devil card here, they want to make you feel good, and they want to make you feel worthy, and they want to make you feel like this is not what you're defined by. This was more so a skill set, and also a true testament of your Piscean nature to honor, even despite you completing, even being depleted, but completing nasty cycles, honoring the end of a lot of the old life, old way of being or beating around the bush. Now you actually honor a true skill set, a truer sense of you. Now the new you is publicized, and now the new you is shown a new way of being in love. Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles. And you guys know, I read more Egyptian numbers. 66, 6 next to 6 is like what you are internally driven by, what you see in your psychic, intuitive, clairvoyant ways, whatever it is, senses. However that may come to you, you are rest assured. You should be rest assured that this is truly coming to light, and that it has you have worked on it, okay? And it has to do with relationships, regardless of what you're going for. The Two of Swords means you're in the right direction, and you're kind of you've been brought here. Like, what? Where am I again? With the Moon card. Trust your instincts. There's something more going on, right? You're coming to find that if you've done all this work, the gifts are coming in. What you feel, what you sense is true, although it may not appear just quite yet. It will. Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. The Nine of Wands, you're really tired. The Chariot, it's what requiring do you feel secure? Yeah. Because you're tired of fighting. Put it down. Look, Ten of Pentacles, again, signifying an end, but Ten of Pentacles signifying also the end of the, like, having to push. You're starting to see that. You're starting to sense now that pushing was worth it. A new family kind of forms. Something does appear, and Wow, okay. What's with the High Priest though? It keeps coming out. Contracts, faith, plan. Make sure your plan is intact. Make sure you're looking at the right options. Make sure you're not lamenting and staying in that old vibration. A lot to say about like the perspective shifts now. The perspective shifts in these 2 weeks. They shift away from too many, too much, too little, the little things. Now the big things unfold. What you've been fighting for unfolds. All right, now Venus is really pushing for truth, for taking on the money. Take the money and run. For you to run away and stay alive. Something about like you're taking a lot of short trips in and around the neighborhood. You're seeing something new. It's allowing you to take breaks from the battle. But God, in a way, it's like your father, Father Sky, Father God. They want you to really hone in on the plan, like same thing with like a Virgo, like the online programs or like the online education kind of is bringing you closer, allowing you to stay centered and focused, allowing you to bring out the qualities of you. So it's like the portfolio, like refining your portfolio, whatever that means to you, whether it's financial or like creative portfolios, both very different things. Four of Cups is like, yeah, you displaying your gifts, you being shown your gifts, and then you displaying them, you using them. The World card is like you are a world dancer, you are very worldly, and you do appear in public. You are of a public personality, and now Justice is like, okay, we gotta pay you, we gotta give Pisces the money, we gotta give Pisces the love. Let them finally see it through the freaking illusion. King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, you're like worthy. Here's a Chariot again. Allow Pisces to see the light. Allow Pisces to come back in. Allow Pisces to heal from this BS. Allow Pisces to enjoy themselves. Allow Pisces to enjoy their business. Allow Pisces to enjoy their love. Allow Pisces to feel like they went through the spiritual growth and they'll never want to experience being left out or being underpaid, undervalued. Now shift their mindset to love, to how attractive they are, to the new direction, to not feeling like they have little to no direction, to feeling youthful again, to taking time to rest, to taking time to enjoy love, to being in love, to tell Pisces that it was worth it for them to believe the love is real and that they had to get through this mental delusional state, right? What was taken from you, you will see come back. This freaking Magician and the Knight of Wands and the perspective then brings you to your wish fulfillment and to your attraction. You leave the bank with your money and you run. Okay, I'm done. All the love, all the light. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. Pisces, what's good? Mutable signs, what's good? Okay, I gotta go. Have a great day.